Hello, I'm Mike Gunn. Used to be a stand-up comedian and heroin addict. Now I'm guessing some of the people watching this have taken some drugs. And if you haven't, don't worry, I took yours. So why I get addicted and you didn't? No one really knows. There are different theories. There's a 12-step recovery view that addiction is an illness, or the right-wing view that we're all weak-willed, morally deficient scumbags. Then there's the nature-nurture argument. I mean, personally, I blame the parents. Both Colombian drug barons. They weren't, it's a joke. I don't know why. A combination of all the above, probably. But when you're lying in a squat with a needle in your arm, whether or not you were given enough love as a child or your father breastfed you isn't your most pressing problem. What I do know is it didn't just happen overnight. It started very gradually, like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up speed, with me running after it with a straw in my nose. I didn't start off life as a drug addict, obviously. I started off as a child. That's me as a child. I had a relatively normal childhood. Normal? What's normal about that? Look, we lived in a tiny house with a giant fence around it. There were grass plants growing in the garden. Even at that age, I'm hiding a joint behind my back. And this is probably what tipped me over the edge, I was forced by my parents to wear girls' shoes. If you don't think that looks like me, check this out. Actually, the truth is, I was a relatively normal child. I mean, very shy, played football in the back garden, liked to set fire to stuff. Then as I got older, I wanted to be a rock star, played football in the back garden, liked to set fire to stuff. Set fire to a caravan once, burnt to the ground. Then, later at teenage parties, I was that socially inadequate boy you found upstairs in the bedroom, trying to impress the girls by making elaborate joints and making a bong out of the wardrobe. Then slowly but surely I began to take other drugs. I'm not saying cannabis leads to other drugs, I don't believe that, never have. Millions of people have tried cannabis. You've probably tried cannabis. Are you a heroin addict? Probably not. Case proven. Just doesn't work like that. I don't think cannabis leads to other drugs. It might smooth the way a little, but you do have to be going there anyway. I mean, you might as well ban Vaseline because it leads to perverted sex. Again, it might smooth the way a little, but you do have to be going there anyway. If anything's a gateway drug, alcohol. That's where I started, stealing Dubonnet from my parents' drinks cabinet. I know, Dubonnet. What was I thinking? Should have known right there was a problem. I wanted to try different drugs. They were everywhere. They seemed cool. The people I knew used drugs. They seemed fine. I tried speed. I stayed up all night talking shit to people I didn't like. I tried cocaine. I stayed up all night talking shit to people I really didn't like, who worked in the media. I wanted to try heroin. It seemed cool. Rock stars were on it. Do you know what I mean? Lou Reed took heroin. He was cool. Keith Richards took heroin. He was cool. Jimi Hendrix took heroin and he was dead. And I thought that was really cool. Give us a break. I was a teenage boy. We're idiots. I tried it. It was fantastic. It was warm and dreamlike and made me feel the most comfortable I've ever felt in my life. Like being wrapped in velvet in the womb. Not just any old womb, a really nice, comfortable 5-star womb. I had no worries. Nothing is unpleasant on heroin. You throw up mid-conversation, you don't even care. The joint you're smoking burns through your fingers. You don't even notice. I injected heroin. I never looked back. Well, only to see if someone was following me. I felt like I'd never need or want anything again. I felt like I'd found the answer. And the next day, my world hadn't changed. That was part of the problem. Nothing happened. I didn't wake up a raving junkie and start robbing old ladies desperate for my next fix. I got up and went to work, thinking, well, that was no big deal. Don't know what all the fuss was about. But in here, my world had changed. You can never forget that feeling. A little door had been opened, something had crawled out, and there is just no way of putting it back. Good luck in lockdown. Thanks for the coffees.